Hello, children. Good morning. How are you all doing? I know you all are busy with studies. Children, we are doing our best to keep you updated with your new subject. We want you to learn as well as watch some important TV channels like Animal Planet, Discovery, and National Geography. Children, these channels, apart from being interesting, guide us with a lot of knowledge. They expand your knowledge about what is being taught in social science. So, I recommend you personally to spare some time and watch them to boost up your confidence in understanding the various topics you will come across in social science. Again, this is Mr. Canute Miranda and your social science teacher. Before I move ahead with this session, I would really like to begin with a little recap of lesson number 1, maps and globes, and explain some important definitions or new terms based on the topic. Let's start. Globes and maps, two things that we are going to do today. Important points to remember, a bit of recap, and definitions that are new words. These are very, very important definitions. Also, you will find these definitions in your textbook. Let us start with some important points to remember. We had talked about globes and maps. We had also learned about a Portuguese explorer, Ferdinand Magellan, who proved that the earth is round 500 years ago. Remember, 500 years ago. These are small things that you will remember. Next is about a globe. It is a small model of the earth, round in shape like a ball. How does the globe help you? A globe helps us to study and give us an idea how the earth actually looks like. The rod on which the globe spins represents the earth's axis. Remember, I had shown you the globe. Most of you might have searched the net and found how a globe looks like. It is found in different shapes. You could have a pocket globe, a small toy you can carry, but when it comes to study, it is quite big and a clumsy toy or an equipment that cannot be handled easily. That brings us to a map. What is a map? A map is a drawing of the whole or part of the earth's surface on a flat surface such as paper. I talked about different kinds of maps, 3 different types of maps: political, physical, and thematic. Now, political map shows you state boundaries, capitals, and countries. These maps have different colors marked. The countries are marked in different colors so that you can differentiate between 2 countries or 2 states. Physical maps, they will give you physical features like mountains, plateaus, plains, deserts, right? And the thematic maps give you an idea about different themes like rainfall, forests, industries, crops growing in different parts of the world. If you are taking our country, crops grown in different parts of our country, right? Different industries, forests, type of wildlife found in the country. All this will be shown in our thematic map, right? And a map gives us information about places on the surface of the earth in detail. You will ask me, which one is more important, a globe or a map? I will tell you, both of them are important, but a map has more advantages compared to a globe. There are three main types of maps, I told you: political, physical, and thematic. Then we have maps of small areas, which are known as plans. And I told you about some plans you find when you talk with an architect, or when you go to find some new apartments, you're going to buy some new apartments, new houses, you will be shown a small map, and that is the plan made by the architect who is going to build your new house. Then we talk about the directions. Directions are the most important part of maps, right? Four important main directions are north, south, east, and west. Then what is the scale? Size and distance between places on a map is shown by a scale. Then we come to the very important thing, those symbols and colors that you put in the map, you find in the map, are legends or key. The legend or key explains what colors and symbols in the map mean. Fine. Very easy. Now, I wanted you to know some important definitions or new words. These are very, very important. You need to learn them by heart, memorize them. They will also be asked in the exams. Explorer. Who is an explorer? You will come across these terms when you learn about Ferdinand Magellan, Christopher Columbus, okay, all those voyagers who wanted to explore new lands, right? This is a definition, a short definition, a very easy definition of explorer. Who is an explorer? A person who travels to look for new places and to learn about them. Again, a person who travels to look for new places and to learn about them. Some hundreds of years ago, people were sent by their monarchs, their kings or queens, to go and search for new lands, to explore. And so these Europeans, mostly Europeans, started on a voyage and they found new lands. Ferdinand Magellan came to India and he found a beautiful country of ours. After that, Europeans more frequently try to come to our country. The next one is model. a copy of something, usually smaller than the original object. You'll find models of different things, like the model of the skeleton system, model of the planets, or many different things in the laboratories. When you enter globe, an object shaped like a ball with a map of the world on its surface, usually with a stand. You might have seen these objects. How do they look like? They look like the earth, and they are being held on a stand. Okay? Sphere, any round thing shaped like a ball. It could be marble, it could be a football, a basketball. All these are spherical in shape. Axis, an imaginary line that passes through the center of the earth and on which the earth spins. Axis is not drawn. It is an imaginary line. We understand that the earth spins on this imaginary line. Okay? Map, a drawing of the whole or part of the earth's surface on a flat surface, like a paper, a canvas, wood, something like that. And lastly, a very, very small definition of atlas, a book of maps, a book in which different kinds of maps are compiled. Maps like maps of world, maps of Asia, maps of Africa, Australia. Then different kinds of maps are also compiled, like physical, political, thematic. If you take your Oxford Atlas, which you will be using in Form 4, you will find a lot of maps of India. These are physical, political, and a lot of thematic maps, like how much different areas of India get a different amount of rainfall, forests, different kind of trees found in these forests, soils. All these things we are going to learn from now onwards. Okay? Now, I am going to wind up here, and shortly after some time I will come up with a new video of lesson number 3. Thank you and keep learning.